Hello. Sitting out in the backyard. Sun was out, but it's starting to go down again. It's getting very cold. So, some music I can recommend for, cooler or colder weather when you're inside with a warm fire or something. Richard Harris, A Tramp Shining. MacArthur Park, Richard Harris. Yeah, that's the big hit on here. All new Webb originals. Now, Jimmy Webb, of course, is one heck of a great songwriter. Didn't we, Paper Chase, Name of My Sorrow, Lovers Such as I, In the Final Hours, MacArthur Park, Dancing Girl, If You Must Leave My Life, and A Tramp Shining. For any of those, you youngsters in your 50s and 60s that are sort of trying to want to listen to a bit more mature sort of music, if you ever see these, and all these ones I'm showing now, I got for peanuts 30, 40 years ago, and when you could find them everywhere. And it was coming down off thrash metal and grunge and all that thing. Sort of went through a bit of a stage there. I just wanted to listen to it. And this album I can recommend very, very highly. This is also another Richard Harris I can highly recommend. My Boy. This is probably an even better album, except it hasn't got MacArthur Park. Get off that puss. No. Um, this is quite a few Jim Webbs on here, and quite a few Richard Harris's own songs he's written, along with a couple of other people, co-writes. Good album, very, very, very good album. Produced by Johnny Harris, who's a well-known arranger. Martin Russian, there's a name from the past. Beth, Sidewalk Song, Proposal, Ballad to an Unborn Child, This Is Our Child, Like Father, Like Son. Requiem, This Is Where I Came In, Why Did You Leave Me, All the Broken Children, My Boy, which is just astonishingly beautiful. Sort of track that Scott Walker could have given great justice to. And this is the way. It's a sort of a concept album in story of a marriage, falling in love, having a child, the marriage breaks up. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Richard Harris is not technically a very good singer. He has emotion, which is um, the most important thing. And Scott too, more original. He's a bit beat up. I mean, I didn't buy it in 1965. I did buy this back in the 70s. It's on the Australian Phillips. Scott too, highly, highly recommended. Arranged and conducted by Wally Stopp. Well, what more could you want? Of course, he was one of the first transgender people. He became, he had a sex change even before Walter Carlos became Wendy Carlos. Beautiful arranger though. Scott Walker too, Jackie, Best of Both Worlds, Black Sheep Boy, The Amorous Humphrey Plug. Next, The Girls from the Streets, Plastic Palace People. Sort of bit psych that one. Wait Until Dark, The Girls and the Dogs. Windows of the World, The Bridge, and Come Next Spring. Now, unfortunately, I've just noticed that there's something, did a thing on pedos in the last couple of videos, Rolf Harris and Gary Glitter, but by some fluke on here, there's someone's written, a blurb here, and it says here, his friend Jonathan King, another bloody kiddie fiddler. Fuck, the industry was crawling with him. In England, anyway. In the UK, crawling with him. Jonathan King, yeah, he's a creepy, crawly creature. And yet I have one of his singles here, Hedgehoppers Anonymous. It's Good News Week. It's actually a great single. It's really sort of that topical atomic fear of atomic annihilation, done in about 65. It's Good News Week, Hedgehoppers Anonymous. And he also had a hit under his own name with Everyone's Gone to the Moon, which is syrupy, soapy, syrupy thing, but it's for a 10-year-old or 12-year-old, it was nice. But yep, he was outed as a bloody kiddie fiddler. I don't know if he was ever arrested or took any sort of punishment for it. But hey, look, they're everywhere. What do you want me to do about it? Okie dokie. So moving back inside, it's turning to winter. So I'm just saying, I don't think you'll find these anymore. These things you used to find everywhere in discount, in thrift shops and discount bins. They were ubiquitous, and I'm glad I jumped on them when I did. Without hearing them, they were nothing. They were 5, 10 cents each, whatever. And I just took a punt. And those three, yep, no complaints at all. It's all good, quality songwriting. Scott Walker's a great vocalist. Richard Harris is too in his own way. He hasn't got the range, but he's an actor, so he can pull it off. The Scott Walker I would really recommend is Scott 4. That is a masterpiece. Scott 2 is great. I mean, they're all good. Or not so much Scott 1, but 2, 3, and 4. And then I've got his 90s stuff here on CD, which is a different thing altogether. Tilt, and that's like, whoa, super, super experimental stuff. Anyway, waffling on. So that's my wintry feeling today. Okay, take care.